Hello, everyone, and welcome back to English Podcast TV. I'm Alex.
And I'm Sophie. We're so excited to help you on your English learning journey.
Today, we're tackling a question we get asked all the time. How can I learn English effectively from home?
Exactly. You don't need expensive classes or a fancy trip abroad to improve your English. There are tons of amazing and often free resources you can use right now.
So, grab a notebook, settle in, and get ready to learn how to transform your home into your very own English learning haven. Okay, let's dive right in with our first tip. Immerse yourself in English. Now, Sophie, what does that even mean?
It's like diving into a pool, Alex, but instead of water, you're surrounding yourself with the English language. The more you're exposed to it, the faster you'll learn. Think of it as building a comfortable relationship with English.
I love that analogy. So, how do we do it in practice? Our first suggestion is to watch movies and TV shows.
Yes, this is one of my favorite ways to learn. But there's a strategy involved. Don't just passively watch.
Tell us more?
Start with subtitles in your native language. This helps you understand the plot and the basic meaning of what's being said. Once you feel comfortable, switch to English subtitles. Now you're connecting the spoken word with the written word. You'll start to notice patterns and learn new vocabulary and context.
That's smart. And then, for the ultimate challenge,
No subtitles at all. It might feel difficult at first, but trust me, your brain will start working overtime to understand, and that's where the real learning happens.
absolutely. And don't be afraid to pause, rewind, and look up words you don't know. Think of it as detective work.
Exactly. Plus, it's fun to discover new slang and expressions that you wouldn't find in a textbook.
What kind of shows or movies should people start with?
If you're a beginner, start with something light and simple, like a sitcom or a cartoon, something you'll genuinely enjoy. The more invested you are in the story, the more motivated you'll be to understand.
Great advice. Okay, next up, listen to podcasts and audiobooks. And hey, you're already halfway there by listening to us.
True, but seriously, podcasts are amazing. You can listen to them while you're commuting, doing chores, or even just relaxing.
And audiobooks are great for longer listening sessions. Think of it as reading a book with your ears.
The key is to choose podcasts and audiobooks with clear pronunciation. The British Council podcasts are a fantastic option for beginners. They're designed specifically for English learners.
What if I find it hard to follow along?
Start with slower speeds. Most podcast apps allow you to adjust the playback speed. And don't be afraid to listen to the same episode multiple times. Each time, you'll pick up something new.
Good point. And finally, in our Immerse Yourself section, read books, news, and blogs.
Reading is crucial for expanding your vocabulary and improving your grammar. But again, start simple. Don't jump straight into Shakespeare.
Unless you're feeling really ambitious.
Start with children's books, graded readers, or simple news articles. Websites like Breaking News English offer news stories written at different levels of English proficiency.
And blogs are great because they're often written in a more conversational style. Find a blog about a topic you're interested in, whether it's cooking, travel, or gaming.
Exactly. The more you enjoy the content, the more likely you are to stick with it. And don't worry about understanding every single word. Focus on getting the main idea.
Okay, let's move on to our second point. Speak and practice daily. This is where a lot of people get nervous.
I know it can be scary, but speaking is essential for fluency. You can't just passively learn English, you have to actively use it.
So how do we overcome that fear? Our first tip is surprisingly simple. Talk to yourself.
This might sound a little crazy, but it really works. Describe your actions, your thoughts, your daily routine in English.
Okay, I'm making a sandwich. First, I'm taking 2 slices of bread,
Exactly. It's a great way to practice vocabulary and grammar without any pressure. No one's judging you.
and it helps you think in English, which is a crucial step towards fluency.
Absolutely. Next up, use language exchange apps.
These apps are a game changer. They connect you with native English speakers who are learning your language.
Apps like HelloTalk, Tandem, and Speaky allow you to chat with native speakers through text, voice calls, and even video calls. It's a fantastic way to practice speaking, get feedback on your pronunciation, and learn about different cultures. And it's a two-way street. You help them with your language, and they help you with theirs.
Definitely. Finally, in our Speak and Practice section, join online communities.
There are tons of online communities dedicated to English learners. Reddit, Discord, and Facebook groups are great places to connect with other students, ask questions, and practice your English.
Find a community that aligns with your interests. Maybe a group focused on English learners who love video games, or a book club that reads English novels.
The key is to find a supportive and encouraging environment where you feel comfortable speaking and making mistakes.
Remember, mistakes are a part of the learning process. Don't be afraid to make them. Let's move on to tip number 3, improve vocabulary and grammar.
Now, this might sound like the boring part, but don't worry, we'll make it fun.
First up, use flashcards.
Flashcards are a classic for a reason. They're a simple and effective way to memorize new words.
You can use physical flashcards or you can use apps like Anki or Quizlet. These apps allow you to create digital flashcards and track your progress.
They also use spaced repetition, which is a technique that helps you remember words more effectively over the long term.
Very clever. Next, learn phrases. Instead of single words,
This is a really important tip. Instead of just learning the word hand, learn the phrase on the other hand.
this helps you understand how words are used in context and makes your English sound more natural.
Plus, it's easier to remember phrases than individual words.
Makes sense. And finally, practice writing.
Writing is a great way to reinforce your vocabulary and grammar.
Keep a journal, write short stories, or even just write comments on social media in English.
The more you write, the more comfortable you'll become with the language.
And don't be afraid to ask for feedback. Share your writing with a language partner or in an online community. All right, on to tip 4, which is all about adding some fun to the learning process. Use fun and interactive tools.
Exactly. Learning shouldn't feel like a chore. It should be enjoyable. So first off, play word games and quizzes.
There are so many great apps and websites that offer word games and quizzes to help you learn English. Duolingo, Memrise, and Wordle are all popular options.
These games make learning feel less like studying and more like playing.
And they're a great way to test your knowledge and see how far you've come.
Plus, a little friendly competition can be a great motivator.
Absolutely. Now, for our next fun tool, sing along to English songs.
Singing is a fantastic way to improve your pronunciation and rhythm.
Lyrics Training is a great website that lets you sing along to your favorite English songs with the lyrics on screen.
It's like karaoke for English learners.
And it's a lot of fun. Finally, for a simple but effective way to immerse yourself, change your phone and social media to English.
This is a really easy way to get constant exposure to the English language.
Every time you check your phone or scroll through social media, you'll be seeing and reading English.
It's a subtle but powerful way to reinforce your vocabulary and grammar.
And finally, our last but most important tip, set goals and stay consistent.
This is the key to success in any learning endeavor.
First up, set daily, weekly goals.
Don't just say, I want to learn English. Be specific. Say, I want to learn 5 new words a day, or I want to watch one episode of an English TV show each week.
Having clear goals will help you stay on track and motivated.
And make sure your goals are realistic. Don't try to do too much too soon.
Exactly. Next, practice for at least 15 to 30 minutes daily.
Consistency is key. Even if you only have 15 minutes a day, make sure you use it to practice your English.
Small, consistent efforts lead to big improvements over time.
It's better to practice a little bit every day than to cram for hours once a week.
And finally, track your progress. Sophie, use a notebook or an app to track your progress. Write down new words you've learned, grammar rules you've mastered, or books you've read. Seeing how far you've come will help you stay motivated and encourage you to keep learning.
And celebrate your successes. Reward yourself for reaching your goals.
So there you have it, our top tips for learning English at home.
Remember, the key is to immerse yourself in the language, practice regularly, and make it fun. Alex. And don't be afraid to make mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes when they're learning a new language. Just keep practicing and you'll get there.
Thanks for watching English Podcast TV.
And happy learning! Don't forget to like and subscribe for more English learning tips and tricks. Bye for now.